Welcome back to Prout Rev. In this video, I want to talk about Prout's concept of the minimum requirements of life and the maximum amenities being guaranteed to all. And as a way to contextualize this concept, I'm going to be looking at the current housing crisis that is happening in the United States as a result of the pandemic. So let's begin by talking about Prout's concept on guaranteeing the minimum requirements of life to all. So it's kind of similar to socialism. Prout believes that the government should help to provide the basic necessities of life, such as housing, healthcare, education, food, clothing, and not just guaranteeing them to citizens of a particular country, but to people regardless of their income as a human right. Essential items can vary. So, utilities, transportation, things like that can also be included as minimum requirements. And one of the things that I admired about Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All plan was that not only was it very Proutistic, but Bernie's plan also included undocumented people having access to health care because he believed, and I agree, that healthcare is a human right. So, aside from people being guaranteed the minimum requirements, Prout believes that people with special qualities, or those who have worked hard and become meritorious, can have access to more goods and services, which is not much different than what we have now in our current system. Now, we believe that if you work hard, you earn more money, and thus you can buy nicer things. So, in Prout, that's also okay. As long as people are not over accumulating and the gap between those with the most amenities and those with the least amenities remains small. Prout also believes that the maximum amenities should also be guaranteed to all, not just the basic necessities. So if at one point, let's say, someone with more income has a motorcycle, then the common people should be able to purchase bicycles. And then, relatively speaking, there's balanced adjustment there. But if the people with more income start buying cars, then society should work to provide motorcycles to everybody else and give everybody else a step up so that the gap of income inequality remains small. As time goes by, the minimum requirements change, and so do the maximum amenities. And the society should readjust based on new developments and never be stuck in old, stubborn frameworks. So Prout is very progressive in that aspect. It adjusts to person, place, and time. Now I'd like to get into the current housing crisis happening during the pandemic. Last week, 2.98 million Americans filed for unemployment, making it a total of 36.5 million unemployed people since the beginning of the coronavirus crisis. The Federal Reserve recently put out a study showing that around 40% of households making $40,000 per year or less lost a job in March. And so as you may know, most people's monthly salary goes to pay their rent or their mortgage. And then people have to buy food and they ration out what they have left for other essentials and some non-essential things. Most people would agree that the average person in the United States lives paycheck to paycheck. And most people are just one paycheck away, or one medical emergency away, or one life-altering event away from not being able to pay their rent and possibly become homeless. So we're now seeing that along with the medical emergency happening during COVID-19, the economic crisis is manifesting in the form of massive unemployment and housing insecurity. In New York City, this month began a rent strike, and I think it was endorsed by progressive New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but it hasn't been paid attention to by the governor, Andrew Cuomo, who actually gets a lot of positive press for his role handling the crisis. So it's inspiring to see that people are standing up, there's people's movements that are emerging, and also Congress representatives like Ilhan Omar are writing important bills, like she wrote a bill seeking rent and mortgage forgiveness. And I think even Joe Biden has also come out saying that he's for mortgage forgiveness and rent forgiveness. And usually he's not like anywhere near proudest ideology. So it looks to me like the discussion on whether or not to guarantee housing for all is beginning on a much larger scale, thanks to the pandemic. Of course, at the expense of so much suffering going on. In the recent CARE Act, Congress passed a bill or a law saying that lenders or loan servicers may not foreclose on people's homes for 60 days, starting in mid-March when the pandemic happened. So it's good to see that there's protection coming out for homeowners and renters. It's actually appalling to see, how in some places the relief is not on par, is not good enough. Like in Philadelphia, the mayor set aside $10 million in federal relief funds to help people pay rent. But people have to go through a painstaking process of proving their inability to pay. And actually, many different circumstances bar people from getting the help that they need. Like if you already were behind on your rent before the pandemic, you cannot get any help now. And I think that the solution is simple these days. Yes, absolutely pass a law that guarantees rent and mortgage forgiveness during the entire period of the pandemic, and even a few months after, in order to help people get back on their feet. And this should also include forgiveness of any kind of condo fees or homeowners association fees that also, people have to pay for. And then going forward, we need to have guaranteed housing for all, as proposed by Prout and other progressive socialist systems. Housing is a human right, a basic necessity, and no one should stand to make large profits on it, especially in times like this when people are on the verge of going homeless. Right now in New York City, big companies are standing by like vultures, waiting for people to lose their homes so they can buy it all and make massive profits. That should be illegal. So I want to close this video by saying that everybody has a right to a home and everybody has a right to the minimum requirements of life. And it's time now in this country that we guarantee housing for all, and we guarantee that all over the world. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think on this Prout clause, and let me know what you think about the housing crisis that's going on during the pandemic. Don't forget to like this video as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.